Can I ask you, have you ever been targeted by an ad before where you are just kind of repulsed or repelled by it, where it's the antithesis of what you stand for, what you believe? This has happened to me multiple times, and it's super important because oftentimes the targeting is absolutely spot on. The person who is running the ad has reached an audience that I am a part of, and the reach, they've got the reach, they're paying for the reach through the advertising, and yet they are wasting their money because they've got the messaging so thoroughly wrong. Now, this is why psychology is absolutely crucial to marketing. Most business owners believe that if only they had more money, they could spend it on advertising, they could spend it on outsourcing their marketing, and all of a sudden their business would explode and it would all be awesome. It doesn't quite work like that. If you don't understand the psychology of who you're trying to reach, then it doesn't matter how much money you have to invest in advertising or marketing, it ain't gonna work. So this is why the one-page marketing plan looks at psychographics, because demographics are far less relevant than they used to be. Now, of course, this depends on the particulars of your business. If you are, for example, a local business where people need to come into your shop, for example, in order to do business with you, then sure, demographics is important. If you have a business that targets pregnant women, of course, demographics will be relevant and important. But for most businesses, demographics are far less interesting and less relevant than we assume they are. Instead, what we're trying to do with the one-page marketing plan is understand the psychographics of who it is exactly that we're trying to reach with our marketing. So otherwise known as our ideal client. Now, anyone can get onto the internet. Anybody can post a video on YouTube. Anyone can write a blog post. Anyone can send an email to a group of people. That part is easy. The difficult part is to say something worth listening to so that you earn people's attention. Attention is the difficult part. So how do you know what to say exactly that's going to attract the right people to you? Well, a really easy place to start, a really accessible place to start once you've figured out who your ideal clients are, is problems. What is the problem that your business is seeking to solve for people? What are these problems? Now, when you're talking about these problems on the internet to reach your ideal clients, don't just stop on the surface. Don't just grab the most convenient word to describe the problems and move on. Spend some time there. Empathize with your audience. Talk in some depth and detail about the very issues, problems, worries, inconveniences that your business seeks to solve. This works really well for a few different reasons. One of which is that it shows that you know your target audience. It shows that you know your ideal clients. Number two, it shows empathy. You're empathizing with their particular situation. And perhaps most importantly, number three, people care far more about their particular issues, worries, problems, inconveniences than they do about how they're going to solve that. That is your domain. You are the expert. You know how to solve these issues for people. You don't have to dwell on the how or the process because it's less interesting to people. People are far less interested in that than we perhaps give them credit for. What they know inside out, backwards, is the problems, worries, inconveniences that they are grappling with in the here and now.